LMD Magazine and EFM present Biz Talk, taking an in-depth look at today's biz landscape.
Welcome to another edition of LMD EFM Biz Talk. Today we're speaking to the President and CEO of ZEPHYR Management, Thomas Barry. Good morning, Mr. Barry, and thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Right.
First of all, what are private equity investments?
Private equity means a negotiated transaction to provide capital into a business which is private. By the word private, we mean it's in the private sector of the economy, and also its shares are not listed on the stock exchange. So its ownership is private. So if it's privately negotiated injection of capital in a business in an ownership capacity, not debt.
How does private equity investments contribute towards Sri Lanka's economic growth?
So Sri Lanka is in a phase of its economy in which there are a number of small businesses which have the potential to grow into medium-sized or large businesses, but they need some help, and that help could be business strategy and business development to grow to medium-sized, but also capital to be able to finance that growth. There's not been a culture in Sri Lanka of investment in private businesses, historically only those on the stock exchange. So this is an opportunity for us to come and bring skills that we have developed in other countries and also capital from other countries. It's important that we have a strong local partner, NDB Bank, which is the leading bank in the relationships with small and medium-sized businesses. That is on a debt side to lend money, or investment banking side. What our new business, NDB ZEPHYR, brings is the ability to invest in the ownership or the equity of the business.
In what ways would you say individuals can engage in private equity investments?
So to engage in private equity, besides bringing capital, you need a skill set. It takes a long time to develop the skills to be able to help a business think about what its strategy is. Entrepreneurs typically think months ahead. We need to help them think years ahead, not only in how to conduct the business, but also to plan their finances. One of the examples we always give is hiring. You have to, like sports, hire a person for where the ball is going to be, not where the ball is today. And we help people think through that so that they're able to grow into the business and successfully make it. Most small businesses never have the skill set to develop to where they're a medium-sized business. We hope to be able to help in that regard.
Similarly, what are the key parameters that should be considered when embarking on such investments?
So the most important is management. That may be counterintuitive in the sense that the logical answer would be how attractive is the business or the business or business segment. Those are all very important. But the most important is management. Is this a management who is committed to what they're doing? Are they competent and diligent? Are they ethical and honest? Do they want to be strong contributors to their community? These are our partners. Investing in a private business is like getting married, because once investment is made, you can't get out, except maybe 3 to 5 years later. We get out either through a listing on the stock exchange or a strategic sale. But during that period, we're married. So we have to really love our partner, and they have to love us.
Can you comment on the returns that can be received from private equity investments?
So private equity has great risk, because if the business does not do well, we lose everything. So it's unlike a loan. And there are two major risks. One is the business risk. When investing in a small or medium-sized business, it has always challenges on how well the business does. And so, of course, to be able to get a good return on investment, the business has to succeed and be better in the future than it is today. And the second is called liquidity risk, and that means how do we actually monetize our investment? And that can happen through a listing on the stock exchange or sale to another business, but it might not happen, and that's called liquidity risk. So the two of them are such that you need to earn a significant premium over what would be earned on the stock exchange. So if we think of a base rate being around 10% or so, private equity should earn at least twice that amount. So something around 20%. And that has to take into account that some will lose all our money. So there's a portfolio effect.
Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Barry.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for more insights from our business community. You can also log on to efm.lk and lmd.lk/LMDTV for a visual experience of Biz Talk.